Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a very simple trap you can use against the queen's pawn opening. It's incredibly hard to see coming, and I guarantee your opponent won't be able to anticipate it. Okay, I've got the Fajarowicz trap. Let's go rock and roll! We start with the most common moves, and after the typical d4 player's move, pawn to c4, just push your pawn. The Budapest Defense. After d takes e, the top move. Black's main move is knight to g4. Feel free to play it if you like. But here, I'm going to cover the Fajarowicz variation. Knight to e4. Second best move. And the two most popular moves for white here are knight to f3. The engine's move is pawn to a3, okay? Because if white plays something else, like, this pawn gets tempted to attack your knight. You'll win quickly. Just give a check with your bishop. Hey man! You can't move. So that's why strong players usually play pawn to a 3 here. It prevents bishop to b4. We'll break down that variation in a moment. Okay, after pawn to f3, we give a check. And no matter what blocks the check, whether it's knight to c3, or to d2, or maybe bishop takes to d2, it doesn't matter at all. Team White is doomed. What's your move? Yes! Bring your queen into the game. Give a check right away. Pawn has to block. Go ahead and take the pawn. See? Your knight is still looking very hungry. And white king is still under a deadly threat. No good. If pawn takes knight... What? No, don't take the rook, guys. Just take the pawn. And it's checkmate right away. Only 7 moves and your opponent is completely helpless. Hey, bro! Yeah, what's wrong? What if, pawn doesn't take the knight, but bishop takes bishop instead? Good question. Same thing, my friend. Please don't take the rook because the king escapes to d2. Bring your knight back to e4. Discovered check. And it's checkmate at the same time. Good job, my horse! So whenever you see pawn to f3, no matter the opening, it's a big blunder, okay? Let's keep going. What if it's pawn to a3 this time? Of course, b4 is under the pawn's control. Just play pawn b6, Bondsdorf Variation. And no matter what happens, just continue with bishop b7. Hey man! You sure? No matter what? What if white responds with queen d5? After knight blocks, queen's knight falls? Oh my gosh, hold on a second. I think, something's not right. Still, bishop b7! Your rook is safe. We're attacking the queen and at the same time protecting our knight. But your bishop is hanging, bro. Okay, just give it up. No problemo. Continue with knight c6. Then knight c5. White's queen is trapped. So, queen will usually go to a 6. Yeah. If your opponent even sees it. Careful. Don't let the queen escape. Continue with your plan. Queen has to move. And after queen moves away, continue with pawn a6. White queen is 100% getting kicked off the board. No question. White queen dead! Okay, so it'll be much easier for you to continue the game. So if queen runs away, just kick it with knight c5. Or here, the best move is pawn b4, controlling c5. This move is really hard to find, guys. Unless your opponent is a grandmaster. Okay, but don't worry, we're gonna break it all down. Continue with pawn a6. Then rook a7. White queen dead! What's your move as white? Okay, the move considered best is pawn f3. Still, continue with rook a7. Queen is trapped. But to make the game more fun and challenging, let's play rook b8. But if you're not confident, you don't have to play this move. After queen runs away, attack the queen again. Queen can only go to b5. Please feel free to pause the video. What's your move?
Let's go, rock and roll! The bishop! Check.
White's best move is to take the bishop with the pawn. Because if king moves, we check again. King's only move. Continue with knight d4. Besides the check, look, white's queen is about to disappear. At the same time, your knight is ready to take the rook too. White is clearly crushed. Okay, let's go back. So, king can't move. Pawn has to take the bishop. Go ahead and take the rook. And your rook will have a full meal after taking the knight back. So, if you were playing white, what's your move? Knight can't move, guys, because the rook will just take the bishop, and that's checkmate. And it's the same if bishop moves, no matter where it goes. Rook takes knight with check. Bishop has to block the check. Then, rook takes bishop. Checkmate. So neither the knight nor the bishop can move. Hey man, what if pawn takes knight? We can take the knight too. Then take the bishop as well. Okay. Remember, this bishop is pinned. If king goes to d1, that's a blunder, guys, because after queen g5, you're going to win the bishop, and at the same time, white's king is in serious trouble, because he's all alone, without a bodyguard. So, obviously, king has to go to d2, because if queen goes to g5 now, clearly this is different. Pawn can shield the king. This pawn is safely protected by the king, okay? Go ahead and play queen a8. Your queen is flexible here. She can come to a 2 with check, or she can also go to a 1. The rook will easily win the bishop. Team White is about to face disaster. And if king moves to avoid the tempo move, let's say king d1, just like I said earlier. Continue with queen a1. The bishop is about to disappear. White's king is gonna cry. White can't really do anything here. The position is completely tied down. Let's just take an example. Let's say, knight f3, queen a1. The bishop is about to disappear. King has to get away from this disaster. Then hide on f2. Go ahead and collect the pawn, and attack the queen. After the queen runs away, go ahead and take the bishop, with check. At this point, we're up a rook. We're also up a pawn. White is down by 6 points. We have 2 passed pawns, and we're just 1 move away from castling. And you can also see how badly damaged White's position is. Go ahead and play from this position. I'm sure you'll have a very easy time winning the game as quickly as possible. Let's move on! Back to this position. What if, instead of pawn a3, White jumps the knight to f3? Continue just like before. Pawn b3. And if once again, White responds with queen d5, attacking the rook, continue with bishop b2. Oops, meaning b7. But wait, if you're wondering, what if queen doesn't go to d5? That's actually even better. You can simply stick with bishop b2. b2 again? b2 again? I meant b7. Sorry, guys. Looks like I need some coffee first. Hold on a second. Everything is much safer and more solid. You don't need any theory, just keep developing normally. Okay, let's continue. After queen d5, attacking the rook, continue with bishop b7, attacking the queen again. And after queen takes bishop, go ahead and jump the knight to c6. Then knight c5, trapping the queen. And queen will usually look for a way out. This position is a little different from the previous one. Don't rush to play knight c5. Why? Clearly, white queen can escape to a 3. Look, your bishop's line is blocked by the knight. So, what's your move? What? Yes! Bring your bishop to b4, give check. And no matter what blocks the check, now is the perfect time to attack the queen. Queen b5. What's your best move? Here, I recommend taking the bishop first. Because if you rush to push the pawn, indeed, white's queen gets trapped, but white doesn't lose that much. After queen takes bishop, knight takes the queen, then bishop takes knight. That means white trades the queen for black's 3 minor pieces. And that's clearly a fair trade. You could even end up losing the game. So it's much better to take the bishop first, with tempo. After your bishop gets taken back by the knight, now push the pawn. Queen is finished. And if queen takes knight, capture it with the pawn. You're only giving up 2 minor pieces in exchange for the queen. And it's the same if queen takes the other knight. Capture it back with the pawn. Even if the queen tries to run away, go ahead and finish it off with a knight. Go ahead and continue the game from this position. You're winning. Enjoy the game. Hey bro, what if white responds with b4 instead? It's the same idea as in the previous variation. No knight jumps to c5. This is clearly a mistake, because the a pawn hasn't moved to a 3 yet. So just capture the pawn with check, and no matter what they use to block, it won't make any difference. Then simply continue with knight to c5. White's queen is dead. Or, if the bishop blocks the check, same thing, it changes nothing. Just capture it with check. Knight takes bishop, then knight to c5. The result is the same. White's queen falls. After the queen captures the rook, just capture it back with your queen. Okay guys, that's it for today's video on the Budapest Defense Bondsdorf Variation. A sneaky little trap that's sure to give your opponents a headache. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. Stay tuned for more videos only here on Chess Tricky. Stay happy, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next trap. Thanks for watching.